Hi, my name is Martins Ilesomi, and today I'm talking about scenarios regarding identity in Microsoft for Microsoft administrators that have an hybrid environment. Talking about how you can do ad match, and basically the concept of ad match comes from the perspective that both users have different unique identifier, which is immutable ID. So we'll be looking through that, how you can do ad match. And
called Martin at MSO. Is our principal name Martin at nodes tech.tk, and the unique identifier for every cloud user is immutable ID. On our AD, I should run get AD user, and I have a user called Gabriel AD, and I pipeline is, and I say property object give. Now every user on the AD has a unique identifier too, and the unique identifier is called object guild. Now in Office 365, there's a way you can convert this object guild to immutable ID. Now this user on the so this is the immutable ID of this user. So this user has this immutable ID. Now, so what we want to achieve is that we want Martin to pick immutable ID of the user coming from the what? From the on-prem. We want to do an ad match. So that's what we want to achieve. So now what is next is that when you go back to the PowerShell, and as I said, MSO user principal name, which is Martin, that is on the cloud, for Linux tk. With Martin on the cloud, say set MSO user Martin on the cloud, then I say you should pick this immutable ID. Which immutable ID? This. Remember, the immutable ID belongs to Gabriel, coming from the what? On-prem. This is the immutable ID of Martin, starting with LUBDR. But I want Martin to pick the immutable ID of Gabriel. I want to do an ad match. So I come here and I press enter. Now if I should run immutable ID for Martin, if I should run it, you can see it's returning this. Before, the Martin immutable ID is this, right? Which is LUB, but now I've set it to be this. And if I should run the data sync for Gabriel, automatically Gabriel will inherit all the mailbox of Martin. AD, I want to move Gabriel to the OU, that is sync. So user OU sync. So come here. Okay. Next is to check. We've run data sync to check if actually there's an update. As you can see, there's an update here. So let's see what the update is. We have one update saying
exclusive to jumbase.com.
Okay, and object guild Gabriel has been synced. So let's confirm to the cloud if Gabriel has actually synced. Yep. So as you can see, Gabriel, that was a cloud only user, that was cloud user previously, is now synced to the AD. And what we eventually did was to do an ad match. We ad matched the user that was on the cloud. We collected the immutable ID of Gabriel on the AD. We ad matched it to it. Then we changed the UPN to the what? The user coming from the on-prem. Then we sync user from the on-prem to have it sync to the cloud as the sync user. So I hope you've learned something, and basically here's a summary of what we did. We collected the immutable ID of the user on the cloud, or as case may be, we collected the immutable ID of the user from the AD. Then we run a PowerShell called set MSO user principal name to immutable ID coming from the AD. Then we run user from the AD. Then everything is set. So thank you for joining the session. I hope you enjoyed.
So watch out for the volume 2. As I'll be talking on talking about this. We're talking about male proficiency, major male proficiency issues. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye.
NigerFlavor.com